Maybe I'm Celissa, maybe I'm not, but you can call me Rice because that is my nickname. Today, I want to talk to you about a podcast that I listen to, EYL or earnyourleisure.com. I don't know, say that's their website, but Earn Your Leisure, the channel on YouTube. They had a podcast or interview, I would say, with SHAQ. Yes, the former basketball player. And it was honestly very inspiring. Like very inspiring. And I'm gonna link the podcast down below for sure. Please listen to it. Or just the video. It's an interview instead of podcast, but you know what I mean. Like it's down below. And basically I'm just gonna tell you what I got out of it because it was talking about everyone is a CEO basically mentally, and it's just you got to have it, you have to put it in your mindset, and so much things like first of all he was like ask questions. If you can't always ask questions and try to own things, which people always say, but have assets and not liabilities basically. He also explained like how he has earned $400 million business empire, how he has made a $400 million business empire. And it didn't start like overnight. It was from decisions he made. He had made mistakes, like spending $1 million, like instantly almost. And from that mistake, instead of continuing pursuing the same mistake, he started to learn from that and to do better. And he also explained that he invested in Google in 2014 and how that happened by chance. I say people like chance, I say blessing. Okay, I believe in God, so I always say blessing. But also it reminds me of a book I read that I am currently reading actually, which is Fooled by Randomness by Nassim Taleb Nicola. Sorry, I'm saying it like that. That's Nassim Taleb Nicholas in English. I'm sorry if I'm probably mispronouncing his name. Either way, I'm sorry. I'm not doing it on purpose. But Fooled by Randomness, which I started reading, which I actually like. I should link it on my Discord, actually. I'm not done reading it. I like to link video, like books or reference books that I fully read. But so far, I enjoy it because it's a little bit of a counter to what is going on in today's society, saying, yes, it's you. It's all on you. Everything is you. He goes on the complete, I'll say, antithesis. I'm probably saying it the wrong way. But in a complete opposition and goes to say, well, things are more random than you think. Things are luck and by chance, because you can be good at this just how you can be bad at this. And he analyzed it, but in a very logical way. So it's not saying, oh, all your hard work is just luck. That's not what the book is about. And since he has a very no-nonsense way of talking, it could be perceived as that if you don't like listen to the book or read the book like properly. But I take it as you have to think through things and not assume necessarily that everything is in place because of what you do. It's like, it's what you do, but it's how you do it. I think it's what you do and how you do it. I'm not done the book, but it is like that. And I'm just putting the podcast on the side so you can, I'm saying the podcast, the YouTube video on the side so you can see it for yourself and go to the website if you like. It's the episode 141. So definitely go and check it out. Again, I'll link it in the description. He also talked about how he came across how to say, not came across, but he always learned from people. When you watch me watch down, I'm reading my notes. But he came across people who were smarter than him, and he knew that he had to hire them to expand his horizons in business, and that he never wanted to be the smartest man in the room. He always wanted someone else to be smarter than him so he can learn from them. And he would listen and remember things. Like he said he was listening to Jeff Bezos once talking, and he was like, and they asked him how he got so rich, and he said, Jeff Bezos, invest in things that change people's lives. And that stuck with him. And he had many other situations where that happened, like how he figured out to make sneakers less expensive by partnering up with Walmart is a lady stopped him and said, why are the sneakers so expensive? And it's young children who want them looking up to you. And he thought about that and was like, okay, I'm going to make sneakers less expensive. Bap, linked up with Walmart. Other situation that how he did the Reebok, I can never say that sneaker mark properly. Reebok. I have an accent. Forgive me. If you got a problem with my accent, listen, I can't help it. This is me, okay? Get used to it. I've mispronounced all the mispronunciations, okay? How he did the logo of it and how that he came up with it in college and all of that. So it's just, he knew how to spot opportunities or holes in the market, I would say too, and pounce on them. And he had also, even though he didn't say it like that, but he did always mention who he like talked to, like said Magic Johnson, other people that I'm sorry if I can't remember the names, but I'm telling you to go listen to yourself. Other people who always were like not necessarily mentor him, but I feel like it's like a mentor, even if they're not always like holding his hand, that he learned from them and saw what their moves and did it. And all of this was happening, and he wasn't necessarily like worried about just being a basket player. He was more worried about making more everlasting impact on his wealth, his finance, etc. Because he had it in him that if something happens to his name, basically, and he doesn't make no money, whatever, he'll still have something. Because he had also invested in like Marilyn Monroe, Michael Jackson, and like people, like famous people named who never died. He just was like, okay, I'm going to invest my thing in that. So if anything happens to me, I will still make money somehow. So he just, again, had multiple streams of income, had a strategy and followed through. And that's very admirable. And I know you'll be like, but he had so much money. This is my imagination of someone who's telling me, but he has so much money. We can't do this. Well, we can't do maybe the moves at his level, but you can still use the mental strategy to recognize when opportunity lies, to be ready, or to at least start knowing what is the strategy you want to employ in your finances. Whether it's that buying a house, whether it's that starting a business, expanding a business, or whether it be just even, I'm saying anything, paying your debt off. Like, you need to have these strategies, and I feel like you can always learn from people. Doesn't matter if they're like rich or like athletic, talented, blah, 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 blah. They're born with money. You can still learn something from them, and you shouldn't let that blind you and be like, oh, well, that can't relate to me. Because you can you can still learn something and apply it to your daily life. So, yeah. And he also emphasized understanding when to ask for help, and always understand, like, if something happens, try to be financially literate so you can improve on it. So I really liked the podcast all in all. Like, that I just came across it again by chance. Came across it by chance, and I saw it and I was like, you know what? I'm going to share this with you all, and hopefully it helps somebody. You never know. Yeah. Let me know what you liked about the podcast. If you listen to, if you think I'm wrong for thinking that we can still learn things from successful people or athletes or even celebrities. I know people like to say, oh, but they're celebrities, they don't count, they're fake, whatever. But I feel like when someone is open, like he's been doing right now, that he just like explained, saying, okay, I from college did this, X, Y, Z, blah, blah. It doesn't matter if you're not in college currently and you're like, oh, it's too late. Well, now I'm 30, this and this and that. Or now I'm 25, this, that. Or now I'm 50, this and this and that. You still can maybe implement something you learned from him into your daily life. At least I hope so. So thank you for watching until now. Again, I don't know what to say. Follow me on Twitch, where I am not a financial advisor or a business advisor, but I talk about random things, and sometimes it's about finances, but I'm not a specialist. But like, comment, let me know if you saw this podcast too, what you think. And yeah, I just decided in 2021 in 2020 a little bit, but really 2021 to really get my financial goals straight. So I just hope others start doing it too. Don't sleep on them and think it's just magically gonna disappear. But if you work hard on it, I think you can achieve it. So that's it. Cliche. Is it corny? Maybe, maybe not, but you can call me Rice. Bye.